Hello, hello. La 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 la. You're live, it says. It says I'm live. The creature is live. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It has been a couple of days. My energy has been truly waning. Let's see. What kinds of things do I need to bring down this way? I need for this side. Oh yeah, carbon and stuff, so I need to get carbon going. Got these grinders set up to do carbon and sulfur. Yeah. Yeah, these little grinders here will. Advanced carbonic asteroid stuff and thing. Do 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 do. And now we get all the stuff coming off the things. And let's see. I want to take this, I think. I think this will go like over here and then back on this way, I think. I think that's the idea. Unless I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. So, got silver coming out one. Other stuff coming out other. You know, I need to bring all that stuff down this away. And calcite. I need to move calcite. Let's see. So where's calcite going? Calcite's going over there. I'm gonna need another calcite going down as well. I think I'll sneak those through here. Okay, so calcite, 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 calcite. So calcite will split out here. And hello, hello, hi, hi, hello, hello, hi, hi, hello, hi, hello, hi, hi, hi there, hello, hello, hi there, hi, hello, hello, it's me, hi there, hi, 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 hello. Okay, I got castle. Okay, now I need mostly. Well, that's sulfur there. This is coal on this side. So I'll pull some more of these little doodles. Now I'll go down this way with the coal. And then this way with the coal. And no, we're not gonna go there. Why we not, no, that's why. Alright, cool. Hmm. Oh, that's not coal. That's carbon. Where'd the carbon go? Where's all my carbon going? Okay, carbon go bloop bloop and bloop bloop. No, carbon go bloop bloop and blop and there blap and let's go. Yeah, let's go blop and whoop and whoop up. Let's go down. Where'd my carbon? Where'd my carbon go? Oh, carbon? Where are you, carbon? Oh, carbon? Oh. Maybe if I, do something else sulfur right now. Here come carbon. Carbon. Carbon go down that way. Carbon go there. Carbon pop out there. Carbon go there. How's the guinea been? Hi. How has the guinea been? The guinea has been in a state. Calcite. Alright. Got the oxidizer side of this thing figured out. Fuel side, we need calcite to be added to this. Oh my gosh, I am losing my ever-loving mind. Alright. Is this the calcite? Yeah, this is the calcite here. Splitter there. Okay, where's the iron? I'm right next to the iron. So literally, I could just go blurp, and then flip, and then it'll put calcite on the same belt as the iron. Alright. Ignore good asteroids. Okay, so down here, somewhere in this whole mess of things, I have explosives. Nothing in coal liquefaction. I need sulfur, which I am now going to pull this up this way. Ah, no! No, 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 bad! Okay. So I am going to break that here. And I'm going to pull sulfur like so. This coal thing needs... Not coal, carbon. But it's making coal. So carbon's going to be put out here. Okay, so I need... Okay, so this is carbon here, so... I can split this out like so. And the sulfur here. I'm gonna run this. No, I can't run it like that. Sulfur down this way. Maybe I take this carbon here and put it this way. Yeah. And I the sulfur here. And I'll put the sulfur there. And then I splitter the sulfur here. Split the carbon here, maybe? Take this sulfur and deposit it there. Take this one. Pop up this way, and then pull the ingredients in from here. Which then should start manufacturing explosives. That is some really spaghetti-ish spaghettis. I've missed these streams. Oh. Yeah, I've been kind of, I don't know, I've been in some kind of blah doldrums kind of mood feeling type thing lately. I don't know what my deal is. Yeah, I just got a lot going on. It's just putting me in kind of one of those moods. Filters, whitelist, copper ore. And jettison the copper ore overboard to keep things moving. As far as metallic bits go, don't really have a whole lot of ice asteroids. Need more oxide asteroids. Got plenty of metallic and carbonic. We have no oxide. We're doing good on, yeah, all that. All that is taken care of. Do I need to put that on the rotisserie of ammo? And then, these will probably need to shorten up a bit. Oh, there we go. I grabbed one ice asteroid. Yay. One oxide. Again, you be thinking I'll be fine if you need a break. You can take one. Yes, I should hope so, but yeah. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going to add something to this that might be useful. Grab a couple more crushers here. Where is it? There it is. Right now, we'll just feed in carbonic and metallic. And then feed out. So I can get a better balance right now. And I'll have to fix the way that handles. Just nothing has really looked right. I've been working on the drawing as well. Oh, it's okay. So it may take as long as you need, man. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Do. Okay. So on this, filter, and I want the iron ore. We'll jettison iron ore out this side, maybe. Where are you? Where are you? I need this. Alright. Insert her like this. There we go. Rocket turrets. We need to feed the rocket turrets. Am I making rockets now? I am making rockets now. Oh, thruster fuel's almost filled up. Oxidizer's still filling up. Okay, so... Oops. This ammo... Come down here. It will come all the way around here somehow. Where is it? There it is. Yep. Gotta pull some more. Yeah. Oh, good, that reaches. Eh. Here we go. I think we've got all the ammo loops now looping. Looks like got all the... well, not all the rocket turrets. Yeah, we're starting to fill up the rocket turrets a little bit. These little bubbles are full up already. So where do these get populated from? Here's the... Go across here. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Did they come out over here? That's the long arm inserters there. These aren't doing much at the moment. What's going on here? Waiting for explosives. Am I getting explosives over here? Clearly I am. Yeah, there they go. Yeah. So that's good there. That rocket turret needs to be fed somehow. So I need to pull off of here somewhere. Maybe I'll pull off here. Is there another rocket turret over this way? Yeah. Okay, so we'll drop those rockets right back over there. I has to go for a bit. That's alright. I do not mind. You take care of what you need to take care of. And I will see you when you come back, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to go with the stream, but... It's like the level of asteroids here has gone down to zip, zilch, zeros, nothing. I will need to set conditions for these guys here. Sulfur clogged up now? Just jettison that sulfur. carbon. Okay, so we'll take this carbon here and burp, and we'll start tossing the carbon out. Off there. This is some really nice built spaghetti going on here. Really fantastic built spaghetti. Okay, we got some railgun ammo just kind of splooting on by. Slide on through. Well, that's why you haven't picked up any ammo, you silly thing, you. Alright. Okay, so this rocket launcher has not received any rockets yet. Well, we're crafting out rockets, but not in any great volume. We don't have a whole lot of asteroids on the belt right now. Need to figure out... Okay, like the copper plate maker... I don't know. Not really doing anything with that at the moment. Not doing anything at all with copper plates. Let's see, these copper coils can just end there. Metal plates. Steel plates. Not used past this point. Or iron plates. Steel plates. Not used past that point. And copper plates, I'm just gonna get rid of this for now. Since I don't need copper plates at the moment, I may in the future need copper plates. Whoops. Wait a minute. I think iron plates. Does this need iron plates? That needs more rockets. Oh, I think that's just there to... And explosives. Yeah, that's just there to keep this well behaved. Welcome back. Yeah, steel plates. Don't really need this splitter here anymore, so I can just do that now. Same with the steel plates, I don't need the splitter anymore, so I can just... do that now. Same thing with the copper. Coils, I can just kind of do that. Iron plates go down here. Also, wait. Okay, there's a splitter for iron plates. Yeah, so iron plates come in over here. Okay, so there is a splitter that's needed for iron plates with steel plates, and all the rest of that kind of fun stuff is no. My god, this is an unholy mess, but it works, I guess. Yeah, that needs to measure like this section of belt here. And this one, I need to do this one here. Probably measure this section of belt here. And then this one will measure I'm being kind of silly here with this, but this section of belt here. And that's dropping on there. And there's another discard here that will measure this section of belt here. Is that all the discards I have? Yeah. Got 10, 10, 1, so this one still needs to fill up. And this whole thing is just painfully slow at bringing in resources right now. Because it's Novice. Novice just does not have good flow of resources. Okay, so... Okay. The belts I have. Alright. The major issue one is going to be this one here for the... So what I need to do is I need to come out of here for rockets and gun ammo. So this one will be... This one will be gun ammo. Yeah. This one will be rocket ammo. Yeah, I don't know about railgun ammo yet. Maybe. But I'm kind of hoping that railgun ammo doesn't use as much. Okay, so this needs to be... What I said, this is going to be gun ammo. Spot. This one is rocket ammo. Rah. Like so. We'll get these the right direction now. And we'll grab one of these, and we will. No, I got those backwards. This one will be rockets. This one will be guns. And then I shall drop the rockets here. And I shall drop the gun stuffs here. And I think I want to take this and just kind of like that. Doesn't really matter how they drop on there. That way I can feed ammo into the system. I don't know about railgun ammo, if it's really going to be necessary to feed it onto the system like that. I think by the time we get out there, we should be fairly self-sufficient on railgun ammo, but it's nice to be able to prime the system a bit with the rockets and the gun ammos. Eventually I need to get those little crusher thingies set up for conditions. I've got one heck of a laser light show going on each side. Eee, my head is ringing. Why is your head's ringing? What has happened? Not a whole lot has happened. basically nothing has happened. We've just been sitting here looking at stuffs. The little rebalancing crushionators will need to do their rebalancing crushionations based on conditions, and I need to figure out what those conditions are going to be. But we'll look at the whole Belt O, the whole Sushi Belt O asteroid chunklets, and figure out how we will handle those. Little dudes are like, what's the power? Production is, wow. Fair bit more than it's because the forges. Yeah. Those little puppies take some serious grunt. Oh yeah, that's right. That's really the only thing that's... Well, I mean, I've got the coal up here that's using carbate. Am I dumping off carbon in 2 spots? Yeah, that's sulfur being dumped off there. Carbon's already used here. Okay. Ooh. Fusion. Confined plasma. Doing work. So eventually I need to figure all that stuff out. It's not the most beautiful arrangement. What on earth is that splitter doing there? Let's see, explosives goes down there. Why do we need a splitter there again? Oh wait, okay, so... Wait. Oh yeah, we need explosives. Okay, that's why that splitter is there. Okay. Yay, we got 2 rockets. Fantastic, we need more rockets. Hey, Guinea, got a question. What can psychology use? You can call me... Guinea? Yes, yes? Yes, you can call me Guinea. That is who I am. That is my name on this site. I mean, like... Is there any, limitations? Wow. Why, that certainly is a very loaded question that I'm not sure I'm comfortable answering. Oh. I mean, I would strongly prefer that you refrain from referring to me as like any sort of horrible, terrible insults or anything like that. I also like terms of endearment, like things like that. Maybe not. I I don't know. I mean, that's I don't like that question. Next question, please. For example, could I perchance calls use father because it's funny? Oh no! While I am probably old enough to be your father, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't need any more dependents. I already have a child that calls me father. So, maybe not. I am going to take the purple stance on that and say, no, please, no. I am not your father. You are not putting me on your tax forms. I cannot get a deduction for you, so therefore you cannot call me dad. Sad. I know. Would you like, I mean, I can offer a nice space in my walls, like next to the, well, it's long since abandoned, the hornet's nest. I mean, yeah, you could, you could, yes, you could live in my walls next to the hornet's nest. Um, like I said, if the hornets do decide to come back and repopulate that nest, uh, you're gonna have to fight them for it. I shall take that opportunity. Awesome. Just remember, you are the one that fights them for space if they decide to move back in. Now, I think it's funny. Okay, so it's a joke with me that there's a hornet's nest on my wall because I'm pretty sure there is one. Because I did probably the absolute worst thing you could think of doing with that. Because I saw like wasps going in and out of this hole in like the siding of the house. I was like, oh no, we can't have this. So rather than, call for like proper removal of said wasp's nest, I got that expanding foam stuff, and I know this was a TIFU from somebody else that did this, and it worked out horribly. But for me, it worked out okay. So I was like, oh no, we can't have this. So I went down to the hardware store and I got some of that wonderful expanding foam stuff. You know the stuff, it like you spray it and it like blows up into this yellow foam. It's quite stiff and quite nice. And I proceeded to fill that hole with expanding foam. So there's probably a bunch of dead wasps or hornets or whatever the heck they were. I don't know. All I know is that they were big, ugly, and probably had very mean stingers, and I did not want to have very mean stingers. So, yeah, I sealed the hole. They did not, however, find another way out of that compartment in my wall, so they did not find the way into the house. Though I do occasionally have the occasional stray wasp that, like, shows up from time to time, gets through a crack in the door or something like that, or when I open the door, they fly in. Crunchy. I mean, what? Crunchy. Yeah. I'm sitting here having a grand old time thinking about this, but occasionally I get the stray wasp that like gets in the house and like they probably managed to sneak in while I had the door open. And those I have a very simple solution for, and it's almost foolproof. You just you see the wasp, and you get the vacuum cleaner. You get one of those long hose thingies, and you just hold it up to the wasp. And once they get irritated enough to fly away, boom, they go straight into the pipe. And then I just leave because I got one of those bagless cyclonics. I just leave that little container thing unopened for a few days, and usually by then they've suffocated and they're no longer a stinging risk. The worst thing, well, I mean, one of the things that is very uncomfortable to get into my house is there's a fair number of lizards that hang around the yard, and they're actually kind of cool. They're called Texas anole lizards, and they're usually depends on what mood you catch them in, but they're either green or brown or somewhere in between. And like the males will like get up on like the edge of the fence and they'll like bob their head and they'll like let out this big flare off of their chin and like big bright red flare. Anyway, they change color. Like they will change color like right before your eyes. And it doesn't appear to be like a camouflage thing. It's almost like mood. Like they signal their mood by changing their color and it's freaking amazing. They're so cool. The bad thing is that occasionally they will slip through cracks. I don't know how they do it, but they're able to squish their little lizard bodies down and get themselves into the house through the smallest of crevices. I have a cat that prides herself in her hunting ability. I wake up and like these big gigantic abomination roaches occasionally show up in the house. And like every once in a while I'll either see one, which okay, that's fine, or I will see a collection of roach legs on the ground where one once was. The cat has eaten the roach. The problem is that the cat will also take the same hunting instinct and go after the lizards. Now the lizards are beneficial, they're nice, I like having them around, but they're not allowed in the house because the cat will eat them. Oh yeah, that reminds me of something. Oh yeah, what does that remind you of? So it's like a whole thing of, I rescue any frogs or toads or lizards that happen to get in the house. I had one get in the house the other day, and the darn thing just, like, ran behind a piece of furniture. Later on, I saw it come out, and the cat was about to go after it, so I managed to basically, I will slam my hand down. And I'm not actually slamming the hand down on the lizard, but I'm moving fast enough that I can catch the lizard before it has time to react. I will just like slap my hand down and between my thumb and forefinger grab them like right behind the forelimbs and pick them up. A big lizard has run into my house before and I tried to find it but I could never find it, so I have no idea where it is. Oh, you you probably have a little lizard skeleton somewhere in your house now. Well, a long lizard. So was this lizard like long and it didn't have legs? Because I think that's called a snake, which has also gotten into my house. Just like these little snakes. They're about as big around as an earthworm and about twice as long. And they get in the house sometimes as well. And the cat loves to go after those. Those are fun for the cat. And that's another thing that's like, nope, you're not eating the snake. No, it had legs. Okay, okay, just checking. Long lizard. Yeah. Um, so it's kind of funny. Like some time ago, like before I had a plumbing problem fixed, like I would occasionally hear like this, like it's like a loud peeping noise, like it's like a peep, 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 and I would hear it, and I kept trying to track down where the sound was coming from, and I tracked it down to the hall bath in my house. And then, I start kind of, okay, so where is this coming from? What creature is making this noise? If I was a snake, I would have died of fear. I'm not too worried about snakes unless they're one of the venomous kind, then I get a little bit sketchy about them, but I'm pretty okay with snakes. So anyway, I hear this peeping noise, and I'm trying to locate it, and I know for sure it's in the bathroom. And then finally, I hear it again, and it's like, it's in the drain. How is it in the drain? I actually had a toad, like, crawl up out of the tub drain and into the tub. So that was the toad that I didn't get to in time because by the time it crawled into the tub, and I don't go in that bathroom a whole lot, I tend to use the master bath. I go in there one day to like clean up and make sure that the bathroom is clean, and I pull back the curtain to the tub, and what do you know? There's a desiccated toad carcass in the tub. I'm like, you crawled up out of the drain, you couldn't get out of the tub, and you died on me. How dare you? So I had to clean up the desiccated toad. That was not fun. But here's the thing. That doesn't happen anymore. I don't get toads in the drain pipes to the bathtub anymore. The reason why is because it was discovered after fixing a leaking pipe in the foundation. When they dug out the foundation, they uncovered the drain pipe for the tub, and the tub was never actually hooked up to that drain pipe. So it wasn't actually connected, but there was enough, like, to get the water to flow into the drain pipe, but it was open to the underground, and over time, toads had managed to burrow underneath the house and find that drain pipe and get themselves in it. So it's like the local wildlife here is out to get me. What? Yeah. Um, underground. Yeah. But it was weird to say. I couldn't figure out what kind of creature was making that peeping noise, and then all of a sudden, once I saw what it was, it's like, oh, it's a toad. I didn't know they made that kind of noise. I thought toads, like, creaked or croaked like frogs. They don't. They like beep 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 beep. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. So that was a fair bit of interesting. So yeah, that's my adventures with suburban wildlife in a suburban house that's been here for about as long as I have been here on this planet. The house was literally built the year I was born. So it's kind of an old house, but it's a comfy, cozy house, so I like it. But I think, actually, because I'm just kind of at this point of uh, burning time now and waiting for this thing to kind of do its thing, I think I might actually end the stream here. I know it's kind of it's a bit of a short stream tonight. Fun? Yeah. Fun, interesting. Yeah, it's a bit of a short stream tonight, but I think I'm gonna AFK this thing for a little while. And, yeah, I'll come back, maybe later this week, like Thursday-ish, possibly. Also, wait. Hey, you can, if you want. I won't accept it, but you can. I mean, you're always free to call me whatever you want. But you know how I feel about that. I'm not a good boy. I am a terrible, terrible creature. I am a menace. Yippee! Yeah, I am a menace. I am an awful creature. Not a good boy at all. Oh, menace. 100%, 1000%. Hello? I'm a mad scientist guinea pig. Do you think that's a good boy? No. Mad scientist guinea pig is bad. Menace. Menacing. Trouble. Trouble. Absolute trouble. Not a good boy. No. No. Nope. 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 I refuse. Nope. Not a good boy. Not at all. But anyway, with that, I shall bid you adieu. And, maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday, I don't know. Thinking about when I want to come back. So hopefully by then, I've been able to kind of AFK this thing a bit to get things kind of primed up so that I can start moving this thing around to see how it's going to perform, and then get it to Aquilo, and then see how it's going to do beyond Aquilo, and see if I've got something here. I like the smaller platform. I think productivity is going to be good once I get speed modules in and get all the beacons set up and running and everything. But this little sucker needs to be loaded up and tested out, so I shall do that. Oops, the good boy. Oh my gosh, he called me a good boy again. I'm not a good boy. I'm a troublesome, menacing, mad scientist. Guinea pig. Yeah. Anywho, I shall see you next time. And, yeah, that's it. Have a good night. And bye. Oh, yeah, I had a thought for some future streaming. Some in the process of building a fursuit. I might possibly stream some of that process as constructing a fursuit. So I'm kind of curious. Would that be interesting? Fursuit. Yeah, fursuit. It's a der. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah. Yes! Okay. Might do that. Because, like, go through all the making the parents and everything. I've got the head pretty much assembled-ish. Well, I've got the base assembled now. So it's a musketeer, so he has the tusks. I got the tusks, I've got the antlers, I've got the magnets for attaching the antlers, so, yeah, all that kind of cool stuff. But I'm thinking once I get into making the patterns and some things like that, I might actually string that, so, I'll have to see how I do that. But yeah, so I shall do that. Be kind of a nice change of pace once in a while, and then, oh gosh. You might see me. Oh no. Purple's able to get past that and like put his face on the streams. I guess I can. Maybe. I don't know. I'm a bit self-conscious. I'll go. I know, right? See how old I am? 'Cause I am old. I am very old. Seriously, I am old. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm incredible old. Like ancient. Like approaching half a century. I'm missing hair now on the top of my head, and my beard has got some gray in it. I'm old. Wait, now that I think of it, due to the fact that I am eggshells, wouldn't I need to make bird sounds? There are many, many things that lay eggs, not just birds. You could make lizard sounds, tortoise sounds. Yeah, I'm old. Yes. Tortoise sounds, lizard sounds, turtle sounds, platypus. Platypus, that's a mammal. Yeah. Monotreme. What was that? Oh. Yeah, platypus. Yeah, and various birds. Guess that's true. Yeah. There's lots of things that lay eggs. But not me. I don't. Nope. I don't do that. Anyway, outro music is gone, so I shall see you guys later. Bye.